Pop next door. Dry cereal. Bellows.
Expansion bellows.
And the reason being is...
You don't even know how to open it to it, mate. You don't even know how to open it.
So George, long time no see. Where you been, lad? Right, so we're on the first job this morning. This one's from Tom off the YouTube, so thank you for that one. So what we're looking at here is a thermal store indirect. It's also got a direct element there as well. The issue we found with this one when we've come today is that the overflow is constantly running to outside, so you can see the signs of wear and tear water there. And what's happened in a nutshell, I don't think the heating coil split because there's two coils in the cylinder. We have a coil at the bottom there, which is off my heating circuit. Then there's a secondary coil there, which is my hot water flow circuit there. So there's a mini expansion. So your cold main obviously comes up through there, through the filter, pressure reducing valve, isolation valve, that doesn't work. Cold goes in there to the cylinder, then it comes back out the hot coil there, but the cold also goes up there to blend at my blending valve and then goes to the property. Because obviously when the boilers are acting on about 80 degrees, these can literally reach temperatures of 80 degrees. So if we didn't have a blending valve there, we'd have scalding hot water coming out of there. So the issue I've found is the coil here has split on the cold water main side. So it is constantly overflowing. So when you look in the tank there, they've had a new float put on, but it's just constantly overflowing from the overflow there. So this, unfortunately, is going to require a new unvented cylinder. These systems are a little bit dated now, the thermal stores. They still work well when they are working in relation to flow rates, and unvented cylinders are, like I say, the ones to go in now. So just got to pop back to the office now, get a quote for this. We'll rejig all this pipework and most we sort this out, because that is quite a mess, to be fair, I'll be honest with you. Not a mess, it's just concrete at the bottom. We're going to have to cut a lot of that out to be able to drop the new cylinder in and get that in. Alter the controls. One thing I'm going to look at as well, because this house is split into two zones, just tidying that little bit up there and maybe moving the filter, because they've put the filter on the floor, to be fair, which still does work, but I'd recommend it on the return. So yep, and the cylinder is here, 1700 by 450, and it holds 210 litres of water, 13 litres of hot water through that coil. So 150 litre unvented cylinder will go well in here. It's got one bathroom, ensuite upstairs with a shower, so yeah. Right, so we're back at the office now, Matty. What's our next job?
Just got a little quote to do, just next door.
Literally next door. Should we pop in and see the team, see what's going on this morning? What's up, yo? Now then, quick one, Dale. I'm going to pop next door, look at the quote. We've got the water bottle and the laptop stand. Did you see the comment about your laptop stand?
Yeah. Are you shitting me ass?
On that quote now, had a look. Feel a bit sorry for it. Not sorry for it, but obviously the guy that's put us onto the job earlier. Yeah. They've had a new boiler fitting, it's cost them $3 grand. But now they need to do a cylinder, so we're going to have to get it booked in. And this has come from Tom, that fair, the YouTube on this.
Yeah. Really appreciate it.
No, it's good. Yeah, I think he's been out and honestly where credit's due. He's kind of at wit's end, he doesn't know what he's doing with the job. I can't say that sounds horrible. He said he's got all his remit, so he's put it onto the professionals. Yeah. So I don't know how the hangers. No, but we've spoken to the client, she's happy. We're going to be putting new unvented cylinder in. In a nutshell, the coil's split on the cylinder, so part of the buy. I'm going to hand all the information to Dale now, and he's going to get that scheduled. The client item at the call and get booked in, Kitebud. And then what are we doing now? Me and Matt, we've got to pop
next door to go and do the site survey.
Next door. Do we want to be doing jobs that close to home?
No.
We've got Jessica in the office today. Smile. You famous?
You give people like that.
Jessica. Smile. Stop bullying him. What are you doing now, Matt? Matty, we've got a quote to go do, right? Need your cereal.
It's dry.
Why have you got no milk?
You've got no milk in here, you've got no milk there.
Right, come on then, we'll pop next door. Dry cereal. Brandon's on point as always, isn't it? Right, so I am now done out of that site survey now, so our premise is literally here. Marvan is there, and you can see literally there, this building here is going to be converted to a hairdresser. Just a quick insight of what they're going to want. So just design the system really off the cuff, on the quote of the client, and that's what I like the most. The client will ask us and say, look, I'm looking for your expertise here. What do you recommend we install? And tell you what, look at that branding, it's mint in it. So I've just stated, obviously, with him having numerous backwashes and everything else, I've said I think it's better if you go down the road, potentially with an unvented cylinder, so you're going to basically keep your flow rates 24/7 with a system boiler. Given the option of a combi boiler as well, but we're going to chase pipes and walls X, Y and Z, so that's that. With that other quote from this morning, which was the cylinder that we've been to, again, Tom on the YouTube, respect for passing us that one. Client has accepted the quote and we are changing that cylinder. I'm doing it, looking at that diary there, on next Thursday. So I've ordered the cylinder, it's getting delivered tomorrow. The gear's all ready. That's how quick we have as a company. We'll like to get a quote turned on more in the same day if it is feasible. So all is well on that one. And we've got a massive project starting on Monday as well. It's a 3-day project, may run over, but again, that's going to be 32 kilowatt Ideal Vogue system boiler, low loss header, external pump for the system, 2 underfloor heating manifolds going on that, hence why I'm putting a low loss header in to deal with the hydraulic flow of the water required in the system. 300 litre unvented cylinder, 4 hot water zone, 4 hot water return. So keep your eyes peeled for that one now. Day's gone a little bit south because I already had my work booked in, but one of our commercial sites had 2 agents come in, so I'm going to head there now. Still waiting for Matt's van to get back off the road, but Luke's back in his van, so all is well, and it's been a productive day, so we'll keep you posted. Next one, Matt. What are we looking at doing here then?
Well, I did this a couple of years ago when my first boiler.
Did it a couple of years ago?
Yeah, I did it after I've been on a night out actually, so done.
We're down at our local fish processing factory, there's a load out of that. With a little quote to look at. It's going to condemn that boiler that fitted a few years ago.
So I made some money today.
What do you mean? No, we're quoting and we've got to go to another commercial site, so we've got to read it this afternoon.
One of our commercial sites, the Euro commercial site. Fucking stinks.
Well, we are working at a fish factory, aren't we? Just waiting to get in, so we don't have to go through the air. Come in and smell it. Smells like, what's that? It's not even that bad. So we're just waiting to get in for the fire exit, so we don't have to get sorted up and everything, so it just makes sense. Just need to look at a quick radiator in here now and then onto our next one. Smell that? You've got a cleavage nowadays.
What you on about? Mate, I can move them. No, these are pecs, mate.
Let me feel
No, wait there. Let me show you I can move them.
Let me feel
There you go, I can move them.
You're moving your shoulders. Let me feel it. Alright. No, it's not me, I smell of oil, that oil boiler. So Matty, you've just asked me what these are. What do you think they are?
Well, do you know what it is, Nate? I'm always keen to be learning new things.
I like that.
There's no shame in asking questions. That's a top tip for any apprentices out there. So I've just stumbled across these here and I've just asked Nath, what are these? And obviously Nath, he is a man with a lot of knowledge and he's just told me that they're expansion
Bellows.
Expansion bellows.
And the reason being is, these 22mm pipes here go right to the end of the building, which is potentially maybe 50 metres long.
Yeah,
so what happens is, these allow expansion, because you'd be surprised the amount of pipework, how far it can expand on a straight length. So on a length of 3 metre length of copper, when you heat up, might extend by about 2mm. When you heat up,
it's less than that.
Well, you know, but you can see what we're getting with that. But again, on more of your commercial sites, you'll see a lot more of these here, the old expansion bellows. We'll have to wait here, Matty. Won't we?
Yeah.
Mate, it is. What time's it now? What time's it now? Just got off one of our sites then. It's just been an absolute manic day. I've missed sports day, so I admit I'm not the happiest, but what can you do? Matt's van, with it being off the road, just being an absolute nightmare, so we crack on though. I'm going to have to ring Luke. I think we'll ring Luke, get him to go get some rad valves. What do you reckon?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
So going to get this little column radiator fitted now, drill through for the 10mm feed. One where me and George and Luke was on it the other week, going back a few weeks ago now, so we're just back now, drain the system off and fit a new radiator, so I'm going to get in there, get cracked on. It's glad I've got it with me, Matt.
Yeah.
Glad I've got it with me.
Yeah.
Let's ring Luke now.
Alan.
Alright, mate.
Alright.
Could you do us a favour, mate?
What?
Could you pick us up some gear and drop it off to us?
Pick you what?
Could you pick us up some gear and drop it off to us?
Yeah, I'll let up to you what you need.
Put it in chat, mate.
Team effort, team effort.
Yeah.
Right, so last job now. 4:10 nearly. Literally putting this radiator there, so marked up on the wall where it's going. Then brackets will just go on literally like that. Once I've got them on level and I'm happy, I'll just wipe that off the wall. It's just got on lightly with a pencil, so I'll get underway now, measuring, marking, and we'll go from there. So the only issue I've got here, so that's how far in the wall is, so I'm going to use these cavity fixings, umbrella fixings, and what they do, as you fix onto them, they will tighten up in the wall. So I'll drill the hole a little bit bigger. They'll tighten up, create a body fix, and give me a good suffice fix in the wall to get that on, so I'll get them set. So them brackets are on the wall now, and what I've done is marked 300mm down to get my next set of brackets, and that's marked up for that. So what I've done, I've measured from there to there, 300mm, make it look symmetrical, and get these drilled underway, and then I can go over that as well. So just asking Matt what are these things, so what these are, they're actually safety brackets. So when you lift the radiator on, you lift it on and click it over like that, because these can slide all over, and obviously there's a bit of weight in them, and that's not the heaviest, but they're literally just lift on and click over. We'll get some wipes out of the van. I'll just give this wall a wipe down, shall we? Solid now. So with this one, Loki's popped sight shot some bits soft for us, but we're going to do this a 10mm style, so be a 10mm feed going through the wall there with a chrome rosette and just pipe straight out, so the pipes will be minimalistic. So I've marked up now and get them drilled through and just send them straight through the wall like that.
You don't even know how to open up to home, mate. You don't even know how to open it.
I'm here bailing you out, leave me alone.
25. One down. Man today. Little cheeky chrome rosette there, do you know what I'm saying? No. Big lad, look at them arms. But yeah, what do you reckon with that? Nice install or what?
It's alright.
Easy. 4:45 is in and done. I'm just going to pop round the back and get them connected up part way. And 5 single ladies out there. Well done, George. Proper job. So it's now still 5:10. The gang's here. Gang, gang, gang. So George, long time no see. Where you been, lad? College, it was a college last week. How'd that go? Cause state my van. Mate, I need to get some times fixed that. It's just been busy. Look at, we've been flow gas installs, Alcathene pipe radiator installs, but we'll get it sorted tomorrow, lad. You at college tomorrow?
Yeah.
Final day, you're with us for 6 weeks, aren't you, lad? Looking forward to it?
Yeah.
Anything you want to say to the fans? Any motivational speak, George?
Not really.
What do it? Not really. Your face looking alright.
Get a haircut.
Man.
It's alright,
Here. What's up with you? Stress said get out my van.
Bailing you out. Will you pick me some gear up? Help me.
Mate, look at the time.
What?
I've got a job to go do after this.
Yeah, I'm going on now.
Boiler repair.
That's only for Matty's mate.
Yeah, but we'll
Matty's
get.
just trying to talk me into doing the boiler, so what's that do with it?
He said it to me. He's right. He wants money, doesn't he? He's told me the old days coming up. He's not got enough money.
Right, do you want some more hours on? I was like, no, I don't.
Young George, you're giving me a bit of gangster.
I don't take back chat, no disrespect, already know the gang and I'm
So what have we been doing today, lad?
I'll get winched at because you haven't done the lad's passport for me.
No, I'm going to do it. I'm going to hide behind this wall to get away from you. What have you been doing today?
Busy, mate.
Doing what?
Washing machine, first fix and second fix, all pipes in. Servicing, shower repairs that you broke. Washing machine repairs that Matty broke.
You ain't got a quality?
Cooker tap, fix that.
Yeah, but what did you do to fix it? I've heard the story. You need to work on them arms and push your pins in quick, harder.
Yeah, basically.
Do you know what I mean, look, George?
Basically, I just fixed
Dale was like, fix it, just push the connectors together harder.
Yeah, but I didn't know that, did I? Push it in, it goes in.
George, you'll learn a lot off this guy. Or do you want me to move you about? Because I don't know if he's teaching you well enough. Do you want to come with me for a couple of weeks, learn it properly?
Alright.
Cowboy over here.
If you pick me up from the office.
Nah, give it a miss, mate. Not a chance.
Happening, is it?
Not a chance.
No. Honest question. Do you know that job in Brook? Good cunt.
Tell him what happened.
How's your washing machine?
The job in Brough, what happened?
The machine that was back, the dishwasher that was backing up.
Well, I never knew that. Well,
Who doesn't know that? Shit doesn't flow uphill.
I've told him he needs to get to gym work on them arms.
Flow uphill.
yeah, I know, but they've got a fucking pump on them, haven't they?
Matty,
Still don't work, does it?
Matty needs to get to gym.
Yeah, just go uphill anyway, you tit. So, there you go then.
Come back on itself.
George, slap look.
Putting it down every time the drain in the sink is just going into the dishwasher. You think of that one?
I'll point that.
Yeah, I know. Good point, that, innit?
Yeah, but what the cooker tap back?
Yeah, I know.
Shocking behaviour.
You went back to it 3 times, you just didn't fucking plug it in properly. Silly cunt.
See you later, lads. Get that full there. My van's a mess, but we'll sort that tomorrow. Are we all done? Van's back on the road. Hey! Should we get out of here then, or what? Busters. So, call to this one. No heating, no hot water. It has fired up. Heat exchange is red hot. I think the pump's got jammed. I'll be honest with you, so I'm going to try and free that off now. See if I can get it to do anything for me. Stuff like the way so I can run the What an absolute day. 10 past 6, we're still at it, but I need some fuses. Now in my van stock you'll see I keep plenty, every single fuse that is needed for the job. So need a couple of 13 amps, I'll take a couple in just to test them, because they've tested it. So bear in mind, I've had a couple of engineers out for this one, and they told me that it needs a new boiler because it needs new heat exchanger, blah blah blah. I've done my checks, the pump's faulty, got 240 to the pump isn't spinning, needs a new expansion, new PRV, so I reckon a couple £100 on parts, a little bit of labour, not too bad. He's been figured off 2 guys, bought a new boiler. Don't need it in my house, yeah, inside, go into the boiler, looks good, so hopefully I'll get his amazing work with these fuses tonight, and then jobs are good.